Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? Got 5 people in here, man. What's going on? D from Deep. D from Deep, what's up, brother? Appreciate you for riding with me. Randall TV, what's up, man? Yeah, man. You already know what time it is. You gotta rep them Golden State boys, man. Throwback too. It got this KD, so this is a throwback. Y'all already know KD not even with him. But nah, man, I actually like both of them. I like Boston too. No cap. I don't really care who win on this one, man. I like both teams. Let me get my guests in the building, man. Y'all already know we're gonna talk a little owner operator talk today. Let me get ready to bring my guests in, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, definitely hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. All right, family. We got a few people coming in here. Pretty sure there'll be some more coming in here in a little bit, but we ain't gonna wait for them to come in. We're gonna go and get started, man. Hey, first and foremost, man, appreciate you for coming back on the channel again. Been
Oh
a
yeah,
minute. It's been a minute. It's been what? It's been several months since you've
yeah.
been on. So we're gonna talk about a lot of kind of what we talked about at the first live stream that we did together, because the channel has grown since then. Got a lot more subscribers that don't know your story and how you kind of got into trucking and things like that. So we definitely gonna touch on that. But what I really wanted to talk about today, and what we'll get into, later, is the state of the business right now with everything going on in the economy, man. I already know it's crazy out there, especially for guys like yourself, owner operators that, got your own business and you're running these trucks, and inflation, the high fuel costs, all of that type stuff. So we're gonna get into all that. But like I said, man, first and foremost, I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce yourself. Just kind of tell the people who you are, and then we'll go from there. All right.
Uh, Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Greg Crosby. I've been driving trucks for like 16 years. Been an owner operator going on 8. I got a small company. I got 3 trucks and 3 flatbeds. I pretty much run the southeast region. And being an owner operator, it was a big move, but I feel it was my best move. It was the best move that I'd ever made. You know what I'm saying? Gives me the freedom to build something and have something I can call my own.
Okay. That's what's
Yeah.
up, man. So you got 3 trucks. Did you have 3 trucks the last time we spoke, or was it 2?
No, I had the same 3.
Okay, the
Same
same 3.
truck, same 3 drivers. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. So you started off though as a company driver, right?
Yes.
All right. Talk about your time as a company driver, and then how was that experience? How long were you a company driver before you made the jump to be an owner operator, and what made you want to make that jump into becoming an owner operator?
Yeah. Well, actually, I went to truck driving school, and I was fortunate enough to get a local job straight out of school with Old Dominion Freight Line, which was a great company, you know, great benefits and great pay. But it just seemed like when I reached the point that I couldn't get any higher, and I was like, it was time to move on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I prayed a lot about it, and I stepped out on faith and got my first truck and was able to get my second and then my third. But I think I'm pretty good with just the three. The three
Yeah.
headaches good.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Now, you was at Old Dominion. What was your job at Old Dominion? What were you doing there with them?
P&D. I
Okay, pick up and deliver.
pick up around the city, and then I actually went to line haul. I did that for about a year. That was running over the road at night, but I just couldn't get with that nighttime driving. I had a hard time staying woke.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
wasn't for me.
Okay, and Old Dominion, that's obviously local, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a big company. I think they are like over the whole 48 states, but
yeah.
you know I worked at the one out of Mobile. So
Okay, all
yeah,
right, got you, got
yeah.
you.
But
All
I
right.
learned a lot from that job. You know what I'm saying? From I learned a lot from the we had a good management team, and I learned a lot from them. And I take things that I learned from them and apply it to my company, and you know what I'm saying, and able to run a half successful company over here. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, starting your own business, right?
Uh,
Um, how long did it take you to first, I guess, buy your first truck and then your second and third truck? Like, how long was that process for you?
well, yeah, I found my first truck. I bought that truck. I ran it for like 3 years by myself. It was a lot of trial and error. It was hard. I ain't gonna lie. I ran into a lot of roadblocks, but I just kept the faith and I fought through adversity, and I was able to, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of trial and error for me because I really didn't have any guidance. I never knew any other owner operator, but it was just something that I always wanted to do, you
Right.
know, have my own truck. And, you know, I got it, worked hard. I got my second truck 3 years, 3 years, and then after the fourth year, I got my third. So I've been running three trucks for like 4 years now.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. And when you bought your first truck, did you finance that truck or did you pay it in, bought a cash?
No, I
Or how did you lease? Or how did you
actually
acquire
I
the
bought
truck?
my first truck. I paid 15,000. I went in my savings account,
Okay.
emptied it out, bought my first truck, and when I first got my first truck, I leased on pulling containers,
Okay.
but it was like pulling containers with the pay because I had this thing where I was gonna make so much money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make,
Mhm.
oh man, I'm gonna make so much money, but it didn't work like that. And I was making like $1,000 a week, and I was like, dang, this is like the same amount of money that I was making
As a company driver.
as a company driver, you know. So I got on Craigslist and I bought a flatbed trailer from this guy in Slidell, Louisiana. I drove to Slidell. Like I said, I didn't know nothing. I had no guidance. I
Yeah.
bought a trailer. I paid $8,000 for the trailer, and the trailer was no good. I was
Really?
having to get it where it was cracking.
It was a dry van?
And that was a flatbed.
Oh, that was a flatbed too. Okay.
And every month I'll make some money. I have to shut down and put the trailer in the shop to get it welded because it was
Mm.
just cracking all over the place. And I had so many different welds. The guy was like, "Man, I'm just tired of welding, man." So you know, my credit was straight. So
Yeah.
I was able got online and I financed a 2013 Great Dane trailer. And after that, everything been because I was making money, but then I was having to shut down to get the trailer fixed. So everything I was making,
It
I
was
was
going into
losing.
the
You
truck.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, because
Right.
bills were steady coming, but I wasn't working. You know, and I
Right.
um and I got me a newer trailer, and man, and things been looking up ever since. A few roadblocks here and there, but that's trucking. You know what I'm saying? You there?
All right, sorry about that, guys. We froze up for a little bit. Wait till my guests get back on. Let me know if you guys hear me. Just put it in the comments, man. Put it in the comments if you still hear me. Chris Walker, what's going on? That's I'm calling back. My bad. All right, so Randall say you good. Levi say you good. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Hit that like button, by the way, man. If y'all didn't hit that like button yet. Look, hey, my bad, Gray. I think that was on my end.
Okay. Yeah, it
Uh,
froze up.
yeah. Trucking with KG. Say no sound. Let me know if you hear me. Levi, let me know if you hear me. Randall TV. Let me know if you hear me now. I have my mic muted. Let me know if you hear me. Somebody just drop it in the comments. Make sure everybody hear me out there before we start back. I had my mic muted for a minute. All right, they say we good now. All right, Greg, my bad. So I think you was talking about your credit and financing the truck.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had financed a better. It wasn't a new trailer, but it was a better trailer, and I was able to start seeing a profit then because I had less breakdown. I was able to run 5 days out the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you got one truck paid off, all of them paid off now. You still leasing or financing some?
Nah, through the grace of God, all of them paid off.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. You starting to see a little bit more of that money now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so fast forward, you got your three trucks. How difficult was it for you to start finding drivers? How was that? How was that experience for you? And how did you go about finding truck drivers? Did you go on Craigslist to run an ad? Like, how did you go about that process?
Actually, I ran Craigslist, Facebook, but everybody that I got that's on the team came from like word of mouth through other
Oh,
people. Yeah.
gotcha.
Uh-huh.
That's what's up. Yeah, your drivers they pretty reliable, or have you ran through a few here and there, or
Well, when I first started out, I've had a total of 4 drivers.
okay?
At first, I went through 2, but the team that I got now, we kind of on the same page. We kind of close knit. We more like family than, you know.
Yeah, the driver and
Hmm.
boss and stuff like that. Yeah, so
Right.
y'all got a pretty good relationship.
Yes. There's respect there.
Yeah.
On coming both ways. So, and,
Okay.
the pay, you have to pay. You have to
Yeah.
be competitive with the pay to keep,
Right. To keep moving
quality
forward.
drivers. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Now, your longest driver, I guess your tenure wise, how long has your drivers been with you?
Uh, One been with me for 4 years, and the other been with me for 2 years.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah. So
Okay.
I finally got it right this time.
Yeah.
I'm over.
That's good. All right. So you got your trucks. So how did you even go about like starting your own your trucking business, being an owner operator, as far as getting your authority and things of that nature? And like how much did that cost you? Like what was the cost of starting your trucking business? Because I know, people watching, I know I got a lot of company drivers that watch the channel, but I
Mhm.
also got people that aspire to be doing what you are doing, owning their own fleet, being an owner operator. So can you talk about, a little bit about the cost side of it as far as starting up uh, a trucking business?
Yeah, well, at the time when I started mine, like I said, 8 years ago, it was like to get the authority, do the paperwork, everything was like $1,200. But I'm pretty sure with everything else going up, I'm
Probably
pretty sure
higher.
it costs more. But I went through a consulting firm that does that. So
Oh,
I
okay.
really couldn't tell you like which way to go if you was trying to do it on your own because I didn't do it on my own. I still go through those people. They keep up with driver files, um, the drug test. They keep up with my tag, my IFTA.
Oh,
They
okay.
they do all that for me. So
Oh,
I
that's
can
nice.
tell you exactly like if you just wanted to go get a truck today and
Right.
be like the first stop would be this place because I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's almost like having a property manager if you own some real estate
Yeah,
properties.
right,
Like
right,
they do all the, finding the tenants and things of that nature, dealing
right,
with any kind of, repairs that need to be done to the property.
right. And I
That
just
way the landlord don't have to deal with that,
right.
themselves. That's almost kind of what it sounds like you got going on.
Yeah, they keep up with everything. At the end of each month, I give them my mileage, my fuel receipts. They keep up with everything, and they charge like $75 per truck.
Ooh, that ain't bad at all.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice. I ain't heard nobody doing that like that, but
yeah, they
that's
keep compliance. Yep.
yeah. Hey, if I was in your shoes, that'd be something. Or if I want to be on opera, I think I would go that route.
Yeah,
That way, I wouldn't have to worry about
yeah. That's
all
one
that stuff.
thing. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one less thing you got to worry about.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh, that's nice.
So to me, it's well worth it.
Right. Oh, absolutely. $75 a truck. You can't
Yes.
beat that. And
Yeah.
that's monthly on that.
Yeah. Month.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. They
That's
they
nice.
they get everything.
Yeah. Trucking with K say, I'm glad he said you have to pay. Yeah, you definitely got to pay your drivers, man. It's competitive out there.
Yeah.
She also said, makes sense. He isn't trying to do everything on his own, and there's less stress on him. Absolutely, that's what I was saying. I would definitely go the same route. That's just less you have to worry about as an owner.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, that's pretty good. So you got a fully flatbed operation. You don't
Right.
have no dry vans in your fleet.
No.
So um, how far do you go as far as your distance, your drivers and stuff like that? Do you, kind of go regional or like you really just traveling,
Uh,
across the country? Like how your runs are?
Pretty much we just do regional. It works for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I have owner operator friends that travels a different lane, and I just do what works for me. We run like from Mobile to like North Carolina,
Okay.
on the East Coast, North Carolina, Houston, like a triangle, like what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. New
It
Orleans,
works out for me.
all that. New Orleans, Mississippi, Atlanta,
Yeah.
y'all in those areas.
The top of Florida,
Yeah.
like I-10. I try not to go down 75 at all.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you guys hauling? Obviously, I've seen pictures of you posting the artificial turf at times and things like that. But what's some of the things that you haul?
Mostly steel. Like
Still.
steel core, stainless steel. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
That
is it a price difference when it comes to the freight and the things that you haul? Does certain things pay more than others? Like
yeah.
how does that work?
Yeah. It definitely, excuse me. Yeah, the steel pays great.
Really?
That's 90% of what we do is steel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now that artificial turf pays actually it pays better than steel, but that's more like a seasonal type. That's not year round. Like
Mhm.
say for instance they redoing a
Stadium.
football field or something like that. Yeah, that's the only time that you really haul that. But when it does come around, we most definitely try to jump on it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. When it's off season, it ain't really pumping like that.
No,
Yeah, I got you. That makes sense.
now like I have like since the COVID, I haven't hauled Any. I think I did one time. Went to my University of Miami. They was like redoing the practice field or something.
Okay.
That's like the only time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris Walker say, so is it more money in the flatbed industry versus the dry van industry?
I don't. I don't know. I can't really say, because that's something that I had never tapped into. But
Mm-hmm.
I just jumped into the flatbed game and I liked it and it worked for me. And
Yeah.
that's pretty much, I got the connects and then I know the brokers and I can get the freight for that. So I'm pretty sure it's got to be pretty much around the same though. I
Yeah.
mean, flatbed might pay a little more, but I don't know. But I'm pretty sure like if you hauling like hazmat or something, I'm pretty sure that's like the best paying.
Right. Yeah. It's more
I
risk
would, I
involved
would,
all in that.
right, right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you like what made you want to get into flatbed versus dry van? Is it because you already kind of knew people that was doing flatbed or like
No, I didn't know anybody that I never done flatbed until I done it, and I
yeah,
always used to see a flatbed, and I always say I want to do that.
yeah.
And I jumped off into it, and I love it. I like
Okay.
it. Yeah.
All right. So running flatbed, what's one of the most important things you need to know if you run flatbed? I know you guys be strapping you gotta strap that
Yeah,
stuff down, but I mean what's one of the most important things you would say you need to know if you run a
you did.
flatbed?
You just said it. The secure the load.
Secure the load, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said it. You secure the load, man, and if it calls to be taught, make sure it get taught. Make sure it don't get wet.
Yeah. Yeah. Now how I guess how often do you have to check your load when you strapping it down? Like, if you're running flatbed, obviously it's probably loosen up probably over time. I don't know, but
Well,
how often would you, kind of stop to check to make sure everything is
well,
still
me
secure?
me personally, like I've been doing it for a while, so I kind of know. Like, for example, like if you got like bags of concrete, like the mulch that you put like in your flower bed and stuff like that. That stuff kind of you have to ride a minute for it to settle,
Mm-hmm.
and once it settles, you tighten it down and stuff like that. But for the
Okay.
most part, like steel, lumber, and stuff like that, you secure it real good the first time, and it pretty much stays tight. But I use it every time, like if I stop to get fuel or pull over at the truck stop, then whatever, I walk around my truck,
Mm-hmm.
shake the chain, put my hands on the chain straps, and
Mm-hmm.
just look. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
I just have a habit to just whenever I stop, I just do like a walk around in my whole truck. You know?
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's smart. That's a good idea,
Yeah.
especially when you hauling. So I mean, even if you in drive van, like doing what I'm doing, food service delivery, when I get to my stops, I still kind of do a little quick walk around just to make sure everything, still in
Right.
working order, ain't nothing out of place. You know what I
Right.
mean? Nothing crazy going on. So yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I got you. Randall TB say I hate Tarkin. He also asks, what kind of trucks you got?
Freightliners,
All on
freight
Freightliners?
glasses. Yep.
All right. And I'm
Yeah.
I'm assuming they all manuals.
No.
Okay.
No. I
Oh,
would. That's next. Cause
okay.
I'm tired of shifting gears, and I got to keep up with the times.
Yeah. Okay. So you thinking of going automatics?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the plan. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
the
That's
plan.
yeah. I personally prefer autos than manuals. Me personally, I'd rather get an automatic, but I know it's a lot of people out there. They love them manuals. They love them manuals. I just get tired of shifting, especially in traffic.
Oh yeah, that's why I want to get automatics,
Yeah. Yep.
especially around the Atlanta area, like 5. Oh,
Yeah, man, Atlanta brutal, man.
yeah, it is. You just
Atlanta.
got.
I can't even imagine driving in Atlanta, like driving a semi in Atlanta. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's worse than it's bad in a regular vehicle.
Yeah,
So
it was.
driving trucks is crazy.
It takes a little while to get used to it
Mm-hmm.
because like when I first started going up that way, man, I was like 2 hands on the steering
Yeah.
wheel, all the way in the far right lane. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Cause you know they be driving crazy in the A, man. Everybody going 100 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
yeah. And they try to blame it on the trucks, but it's not the trucks. It's the four wheelers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Let's see, we got a couple more questions here. All right, Kojak the Kid, go and ask your question. I see you say you got a question. Go and ask your question, brother. Chris Walker say automatics is the way to go. Them super truckers love manuals. Yeah, yeah, you ain't lying. Them
Yeah, I ain't
old
no.
school truckers, they love them. They love them manuals, man. Them old school truckers.
Yeah, I ain't super truck. I want to eat. I want easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Struggle with K. She say I've driven drive in Atlanta. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. She said she drive that. She said that what she works at in Atlanta.
Yeah, she said. Well, she say I've driven drive in Atlanta.
Oh,
It's ridiculous.
yes.
Yeah.
Atlanta's not really trucker friendly. Like
Hmm.
truck parking. Like if you park in Walmart, you subject to wake up with a boot on your the
Yeah.
windshield. You know.
Yeah. 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 All right. So I heard you say 3 trucks. That's pretty much your limit. You kind of
Yeah.
good at this point.
Yes.
And why you say that? What make you say that? Why you don't want to expand your fleet?
Um, Me personally, just due to the fact of finding good help, good
Okay.
drivers. That's the number one.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
I got
you can get they give you as many trucks as you want, but
you. Yeah.
just to say you got 10 trucks and 7 on park, that
Right.
that makes no sense. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we know the climate in the trucking industry right now is crazy. Inflation, the economy, all that. It's crazy right now. Everything high. I think I was reading earlier. I read an article where the national average in the U.S. for diesel is somewhere around $5.58 a gallon.
Yeah.
That's like the national average. So it's crazy. Fuel costs is ridiculous right now, and it's probably gonna go even higher. As a company driver, that's something that I obviously don't have to worry about. My company take care of those type of expenses, but somebody like you as an owner operator, how has that impacted your business? Has it, you know, has it hurt it real bad? Like how you dealing with that?
Nah, it hadn't hurt it. Like I said, the 2 drivers I got, man, it's more family. So I had to sit down and I talked to them about the the rising cost of fuel, and they agreed to take a pay cut, while fuel is high,
Yeah. Right.
not a big pay cut, but it
Yeah.
helps it helps out a little bit, and I'm grateful for them guys doing that though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. So for you to have that type of conversation and to get that kind of feedback from your drivers, I think that speaks volume to how you are as an owner operator. You know,
Right.
and I heard you say kind of it's a mutual respect thing, and y'all kind of treat each other like family, and it sounds like that's the case. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people they probably wouldn't feel the same way and want to take that. You know what I mean? They'll
Right.
probably start looking elsewhere, like,
Right.
it's my money, and I feel what you're saying, but I gotta still feed the family. I gotta go do this and that.
Well,
But
it's not big, you know what I'm saying? It
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
a
I,
hundred, you know what I'm saying? It's very small, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
actually, they came up with the idea.
Okay. Oh, that's even
Yeah.
better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you, but how people are today. They like you mess with my money, I gotta
Right.
go. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's good, man. So it really haven't impacted your business, that much to where it's like, you know what, I got to close down shop. Like I got to stop because a lot of people, a lot of owner operators right now, due to everything that's going up, the inflation, a lot of people they kind of almost going out of business or like
Yeah.
selling the whole,
Yeah.
all the fleet and everything. Like I see so many videos on YouTube now where people like, I'm done with trucking. You know what I mean? The basically the fuel prices and all that running them out of business. So it's good to hear that that's not the case in your situation, man.
Yeah, I've noticed, it's a group I'm in on Facebook, and I noticed the increase in trucks and stuff that's for sale
Yeah.
right now. But I know a lot of people, like when that PPP money and all that stuff hit, a lot of people was getting into the trucking business, you know, and they're not having because they don't have a lot of those people didn't have commercial driver license. They had in their mind, oh, I'm gonna buy a truck and I'm gonna get a driver to drive for me and I'm gonna make $1 million, you know. And unfortunately, that's not how it goes, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably knew somebody or heard like, let me get it, let me buy some trucks, and really didn't even do their research and due
Yeah.
diligence to find out how the trucking business even works. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And how important would you say that is as far as doing your research before you just jump out into the owner operator game and start buying fleets and things of that nature, dealing with drivers, payroll, just all the things that come with operating as an owner operator and running a business.
This
I,
very, you know, I say ask questions. Don't ask just one owner operator. Ask everyone every owner operator that will take the time out and talk to you, because I noticed you might can agree with this, but in the trucking business, a lot of people ain't honest. They kind
right.
of make things better, make things sound better than way better than what they really are. You know, as
Hmm.
far as telling first how much he paid, how much he make in a week, how much he get for this. And, you know, it's a lot of false information out there. You know,
Right.
you should have to talk to somebody that's just gonna keep it all the way real, and they're gonna tell you the good and the bad. You know,
Right.
not just I grossed 10,000 this week, but they ain't tell you the next week after that they had to redo the top end of the motor. Transmission went out. You know, they tell a lot of people tell you the good, but don't tell you the bad.
Right.
They don't tell you how a driver will pick your load up and abandon, leave it at the truck stop, won't answer the phone, late for pickups,
Mm.
late for delivery appointments. You had to spread all that information. You had to put it all out there, the good
Yeah.
and the bad.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
yeah,
Like you said, a lot of times you hear these people talk about being an owner operator, and that's not to say being an owner operator is bad. Obviously, there are a lot of pros to being an owner
yeah,
operator, but there are also cons, just like
yeah,
any other job. So,
right,
like, I agree with you. Like, you got to be able to tell both sides, and then have that person, make their own decision based
yeah,
on that. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But yeah, that make a lot of sense. Uh, Kay, trucking with Kay, she say, I have a question. I heard him say that he is regional. Does he think that's what is helping him stay afloat right now instead of OTR?
I would say so, because put it like this, that's pretty much all I know is the regional. So I don't know how that would work for me if I was to just go all to do all 48 states. I
Yeah,
just know it works for me.
right.
Yeah, I'm making all my trucks are grossing what I expect per week, and I got freight. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing, and I know I can go here. If they don't have something here, I can go dead head 100 miles and get another good paying load. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I've done it so long. I know it works. I know what to do and what not to do.
Yeah,
If that, you know.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, that make a lot of sense. Random TV contracts and dedicated lanes are the way to go.
Right.
Okay. Now, when it comes to finding your freight, your loads, and things of that nature, how do you find your loads? Load board, or did somebody else do that for you? Like how you do that? What that
For the most,
process?
I haul a lot of freight direct. But when I need to find something, if my regular people that I deal with don't have anything, I just jump on internet truck stop. I pay like 160 a month, I believe. For that's like the load board pro, and from my understanding, you get to see the loads on that before the people that pay for the lower grade truck stop
Oh,
see.
really?
It's like you get first choice. That's how it was explained to me. So yeah, I use the truck stop for the most.
And what's that called again? Is that an
Uh,
app?
internet truck stop.
Internet truck stop?
Mhm. I
Okay.
know they got another one called DAT. I think DAT. DAT.
I think I heard of that one. Yeah. I heard of
Yeah, I
that.
think that one though.
Okay. All right, sweet. That's nice. All right, so when it comes to picking your freight, obviously you've been in the game now for a few years, so I'm pretty sure you've built relationships with brokers.
Mhm.
How important is that, man? Like, building those type of relationships as an owner operator. Do you think that that definitely kind of helps your business, or helps you be able to get, like you just stated, like kind of first dibs, I guess, at certain freights or whatever? How does that help?
Yes, because being on time, picking up the freight, and delivering it, that's like the most important thing right there. Just building a great rapport with different brokers, because a lot of times they don't even post those loads on the board. They
Mm,
just call me. I just send a shooter email. Hey, I need such and such.
nice. Yeah.
10 minutes. I got you.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Relationship. That's how important that is. That's good.
yes. Being on time and just getting the job done, man. Like I said, being an owner operator, the hardest part about being one of the hardest things about being an owner operator is making is just getting up, going to work, because ain't nobody making you.
Right.
You have to stay. You have to stay hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to, because
Yeah.
ain't nobody calling your phone saying, "Hey, man, you're supposed to be to work at whatever."
Right. Right.
Yes.
Right. Right. Now, what what times of your job is normally run out? Like, is it a certain time that they normally start, or really whenever?
We mainly just leave out in the morning, get to where we can have a full day to drive where we want to go, and shut down and take the 10-hour break and wake up and
Okay.
do it again.
Okay. Now, are there certain days that you don't run on?
Uh, I definitely don't run on Saturdays
Yeah.
unless it's paying good.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah, I try to do me like usually I leave on a Sunday
Hmm.
and I'll be done like Thursday.
Okay.
So I had like Friday and Saturday off.
Yeah.
And then about Sunday after church, 1, 2 o'clock.
Hmm.
Do it like that.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty sweet schedule.
Yeah. Just as long as we get the 5 loads in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And are you doing 5 loads per truck, or how does that work?
I do like 4, but they gotta do like 5.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you still running too then?
Huh?
So you still running yourself?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like you have to lead by example. I don't want to be the boss that's sitting at home, my feet kicked up, telling them what to do. Like if they see me out here
Yeah.
with, it's like yeah,
Yeah. 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 He ain't just practicing what he preach. He out here
yeah.
doing it too.
I'm actually out here.
Yeah. I hear
But I
you.
do plan one day to.
Kick back and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
let the business run for itself.
yeah. But I'm not at that point yet. I
Yeah.
got a little while longer to go.
I hear you. Highlight clips. What's going on? Let me see what highlight clips. Uh, if we haven't already entered a recession, we could possibly be headed for one in the near future. Definitely not good times for truckers right now. Things will bounce back though. Just takes time.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. The economy is definitely not in a good space right now. But I mean, like you said, I think things will bounce back over time. You just got to give it some time.
yeah, it will.
Yeah, it kind of happens this way every few years or so. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it always kind of bounce back. Same thing with the housing market. You know what I mean? Like it all bounce back. You just
Yeah,
gotta.
it can't stay bad forever.
Hmm.
I just, me personally, I just ain't I spending money. You know what I'm saying? I try to hold on to everything I get right by now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And speaking of that, when somebody, let's just say I'm somebody who want to be an owner operator, right?
Mhm.
Man, how important is it to have reserves, right, and money set aside for the unexpected? A lot of
Okay.
people probably don't understand how important that is, especially having a business. But talk about that a little bit, man.
Yeah, a breakdown can make or break you, make or break your company. You know, you that man, that credit and that reserve money. Oh my goodness, that's major. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you know, like on the low end, depending on like a Detroit, like for engine overhaul, that's on the Detroit. And I think that's like the cheapest one, the easiest to work on. That's like 15,000. Yeah,
I can get
yeah, that's like 50,000. Yes,
it. Hey, like you said, if you ain't got that money or that credit to leverage to pay
yes,
for those type of expenses, I can see how that can definitely put you out of business quick
yeah,
if you ain't prepared for something like that.
yeah. And then you know you break down on the side of the road, a tow truck. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's I got told one time from the Alabama Georgia line, like exit 77 on 85. I was able to drop my trailer and switch out. I went and took my driver truck. We switched trucks. I bobtailed to him, and just to pull my tractor back to Mobile was $1,800. That was just the tractor. So it would have been more. It would have been more if I'd had
The trailer
the
too.
trailer.
Yeah.
1,800. He said he gave me a deal
Wow.
to
Hey,
go.
that's the business we might need to get into, the tow
Yeah,
truck business,
yeah,
especially with the heavy, with the big commercial vehicles anyway.
yeah. Because and when in that situation right there, they can make their price. You
Yeah.
stuck. Really have
Right.
no choice but to pay. But
Exactly.
$1,800 to go, not even 300 miles. It was like two something.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
yeah. That's the business to get into though.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Tow truck business.
Yeah,
And what they 24/7, most of them anyways.
yeah,
Omni 863. What's up, Omni? Appreciate you for joining the chat. 17 people in here, man, right now. Appreciate y'all for joining the chat. Hit that like button if you hadn't hit that like button yet. Trucking with KG. That's what I'm working on while I'm still driving the company right now. Credit is leverage. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. That credit is so important, especially when you're talking about wanting to, start a business, man. You want to be
yeah,
able to use, OPM, man, other people's money. So if you got, good credit, you definitely can be able to leverage that, man, and not necessarily have to come out of your own pocket. I know people say cash is king a lot, but honestly, man, if you can use other people's money, that's exactly what a lot of people do in real estate, man. They not going out here buying houses cash, right? They leveraging money. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, that's the way to play the game, leveraging that credit. So your credit is definitely important in starting a business, man.
yes, it is.
I need 17. All right, man. Are you running today?
No, I'm gonna hang out with the kids today, man. We might come over there to the beach.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
Yeah, thinking
That's
about
okay. My wife was just talking about that. Going to the
it.
beach. It'd be too hot out there for me, man. Like,
Yeah, but I was thinking about coming over there, either renting jet skis or doing that parasail again.
oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
she like
I
that.
I did that parasailing, but it seemed like it fun though.
Yeah, that's fun. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. That's what's up, man. You still over there next to us in Mobile? You still keep your
Yeah,
truck over there?
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere because we got an on-site mechanic over there and everything. So
Okay.
it's in the location. You know, it's right there by the interstate. So
Yeah, yeah. They charge you to park your trucks now?
yeah, he charge $60 a month per truck.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
Nah, he got security. He got
Mm.
a mechanic there. Yeah, I ain't never had any problems.
Yeah. So to me, man, I'm be honest, it sounds like you got the perfect all around setup. you got somebody, you got your part of your operating expenses for the most part outsourced and somebody taking care of all that. And now you got where you keep your trucks at. I know where you keep your trucks at, but you got the on-site mechanic there and you
Yeah,
got storage. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I hear a lot of truck drivers now, talking about how they're having to pay to park in a lot of different places, you know what
yeah,
I mean? And pay a lot of money too. So for you to have all that on site, I think that's super
yeah.
good, man.
Yeah, I'm great.
You got a nice little arrangement.
Yeah, I'm grateful for the situation that I'm in. You know, it could always be better, but I'm grateful for where I'm at. You know.
Yeah, 100%. Angel Hernandez, what's going on? Say, ask him best beginner truck and engine. Thanks. He say, what's the best beginner truck and engine in your opinion?
My opinion, a Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I, now, I, now I would say, my opinion, the best engine is like a Caterpillar, but I heard they can be hard on the pockets because I got a friend. He just had a platinum overhaul on one, and I think his tab was 37,000.
Dang.
Yeah, yeah,
Them bad boys get pricey, don't it?
yeah. But for like the power and the torque, it's the cat. But
Yeah.
I like the Detroit. I think it's more owner operator friendly.
Yeah. Okay.
Did
Okay.
get the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So fuel costs. I know you're not necessarily taking or dealing with that on your own since you got it outsourced. But do you have an idea on kind of what your monthly fuel bill is on your trucks?
For all three, I had to look at my invoices. I'm around 6,000
$6.
a
Okay.
week. Yeah, it
A
used to
week.
be half of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but it used to be half of that before everything went up. All right.
yeah,
So you were paying around three-ish.
something
Okay.
like that. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
but I try to get fuel at like the mom and pops. I tell my drivers, man, look, don't we even though we get a little with the fuel cards that I use, we get a discount
Mm.
like at Loves and Pilot and Flying J stuff like that. But I try to what I learned is like it seems to me like truck stops that's off of the interstate tend to be cheaper than the ones that's right there accessible right off the
Yeah.
interstate stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a nice little gym. So kind of the one kind of in the cut almost
Yeah, yeah.
are the cheapest.
The
Okay.
ones that's kind of like off the main highway seem to be cheaper.
Then the ones right off the interstate.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that's what loves and TAs and all that. You're gonna catch them coming right off.
yeah,
Uh,
they right there. Yeah, they
yeah.
right
Okay. That made sense. I know we use love. I mean, obviously we can go kind of anywhere, but they've been making an effort for us at GFS to use Love's gas stations just because they get some type of discount or something like that. So
there.
I
Yeah,
was using those Love gas stations.
yeah,
Uh,
they high. They,
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I even to be honest, I drop my trail and pull up at a Walmart.
yeah, right.
The
And
fuel
just
one side.
bobtail at Walmart and get
Yeah, I do that all the time. Ain't no shame in me. I drop a trail and bob to the Walmart
right.
if I can save.
Yeah. That's pretty good though, man. It sounds like you got a good operation set up. Hopefully, a lot of these people in here right now watching, and the people that's gonna watch it in the future, they probably can take a lot from what you said and kind of how you running your business right now. I think I think it's pretty good how you run your business, man. To kind of be hands off on a lot of your operating expenses and things you got to take care of.
Yeah,
Let somebody else deal with it. Pay them, whatever it is monthly, especially if it's not necessarily hurting your bottom line too much. And honestly, it sounds like it's well worth it in my
yeah,
opinion.
it's worth the headache. That
Yeah, I,
that drive a truck is worth it. But I will tell you this: I'll put on my work clothes and turn into a mechanic too,
yeah, okay,
because they went up. Mechanic rates went up too. Like
yeah, right,
like just a little cheap mechanic with a little roadside truck, like $125 an hour.
crazy. Yeah, he gonna
Yeah,
take
so it would have with a 2 hour minimum, whether they fix it in 30 minutes or not, they charge 2 hours. So I
crazy.
got tools too. I will fix it. I know a little something. I get
Yeah,
it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. To save $1, yeah.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Right. And I think that's also good to know. especially if you're on operator, man, try to have some type of, you know, education as far as like little small things that you probably could fix in your own
Oh yeah,
to save you some money.
yeah. One thing like being an owner operator, make sure if that's what you know. Anybody that's listening, one tip that I can give you is to get a toolbox, wrench, sockets,
Mm-hmm.
screwdrivers. Keep you some tape because you'll be amazed what a little tape. A
Mm-hmm.
tape can get you off the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? In some situation,
Yeah.
really, just some regular electrical tape, duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be amazed what that tape can do. So I
Yeah.
keep toolboxes and coolant, extra oil, uh, lights, light bulbs, belts.
Mm-hmm.
I have a like a little care package in all my trucks. Like I keep belts, stuff like that, because you know on the road stuff's marked up too. A
Yeah.
belt that you can buy from the parts store, $12 on the road, they might charge you $100. You know,
Yeah.
just
Right.
because they can. You know,
Cause it's convenience. Like you almost gotta have it at that
yeah, you
point.
got you're gonna pay it to sit there.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's yeah. Keep like a belt, alternator belt. Uh, I got hoses. Man, I got a lot of stuff that I feel like if it can save me on the road, because
Yeah.
I if I can just say if you don't save number $50, you know that's $50 that I didn't have to spend. You know,
Right.
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. That's essential.
yeah,
That's essential. Yeah. That's what's up. Hey, this past what it was, I think it was last month, right? When they had that big old nationwide kind of inspection thing.
uh-huh.
Did you hear about? Did that affect you any? Did you run into any of that? And also, as far as your inspections, um, do you guys get pulled in a lot?
Actually, we don't, but that's one thing I do. I stay on top of that. You know,
Yeah.
with the mechanic on site, I get them once a month to just brakes. You know, and he's good at that. If I need to change anything, or he pretty much he
On
let me
top
know,
of it.
and
Yeah.
I stay on top of that, like new tires, brakes, and
Hmm.
anything. And my drivers, they do a great job in pre-tripping the truck and let me know anything light out or anything. So I kind of stay on top of that. And whenever we do get pulled over, we always pass our inspection. So
Hmm.
that's very important too. Uh, Keeping that safety score great, because that has that all determines on the price of your insurance and all that stuff also. So you want to keep that good safety score.
Yeah. And be able to, and being able to bypass a lot of these way stations too. Like
Yeah.
that can affect that too.
Yeah, I got the
If
prepaid.
you yeah, if you're a company and your company as a whole got a bad safety score, then you probably gonna end up getting pulled in at
Oh
just
yeah,
about every way station you go to.
you're gonna get flagged. You're gonna get pulled in.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, that's good, man. Good you staying on top of that too. All right, so before we get out of here, man, we got to talk about this one thing, and then after that, I kind of want you to give the people that want to get into being an owner operator, give them a little bit of advice and some things that you could share with them if they want to get into this business, some things they need to know and things like that. But the question I want to ask you is the taxes, man. So the taxes. Do you I know you got somebody doing all your operating expenses and stuff like that. But do you do your own taxes as far as like, saving a certain amount of money for the end of the year? You have to take for you have to take care of those taxes, or somebody else kind of putting all this to the side or whatever, and they just say, okay, this is what you have to pay at the end of the year.
Yeah, I just put to the side, and I got an accountant. And when I tally up everything, or when I give her all my stuff,
Mm-hmm.
she'll tell me, what I owe. Because my drivers, they on 1099. So
Right.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I think that's important, man, because a lot of people may not be in your situation running a business the way you running your business. And, as a 1099 employee, you got to be responsible. You got to be disciplined enough to be able to put this money to the side because, at the end of the year, you got to pay taxes, man. So,
right.
like, you can't just make all this money when you get paid and feel like all of it's yours. No, you
No,
still gotta pay federal, and then where you live, y'all gotta pay state taxes too. So
yeah,
it's like you gotta put this money to the side and be ready for that tax bill at the end of the year,
yeah.
man. How important is that to be disciplined when you're a 1099 employee, man?
It will, regardless of, like with me, like if I gross a certain amount a week, no matter what, I just still pay myself a set amount of money.
Yeah.
So I got the money, but I don't have the money because I just look at it like it ain't my money. Kind of. I mean, that's just how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, you have to stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like the more money you make, a lot of people go out and buy like a bin.
Mm-hmm.
But
Material stuff.
yeah. You just have to be smart. You have to be smart with your money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, not to get too personal with your finances, but when you first started your first year as an owner operator, kind of what did you gross like your first year into the game? Or gross and net, I guess, after expenses, your first year.
Shit, that's been so long. It was over 100. I can't remember exactly though.
Yeah.
It was like around like 130, 120, something like that.
Now that was your first year gross.
Well, no, I take that back. That was my second year because my first year I was breaking down. I had that trailer, so I didn't really. I don't even think I made 100
Okay.
because I was in the shop more than on the road.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that second year came around though, you was well over six figures though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get better
Every
every
year.
year because
Mm.
I get a little smarter and I kind of pick. I try to get better loads and I get better. I try to get better loads that pay more money.
Right.
Like but it's getting better because the rates kind of go up. The rates are going up a little bit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I heard some people, other owner operators, talk about not just in trucking, pulling, doing tractor trailers and stuff like that, but also the box truck game too.
Uh-huh.
I heard a lot of people, especially on YouTube, I heard a few content creators talk about how, a lot of people are, it's, I guess, new people getting in the game in particular, they're willing to accept taking the low freight
Yeah.
and jobs, and it's kind of hurting the people that's kind of been in the game for a minute, and they already know like I ain't taking that less than this right here, like. And so
Yeah.
it's like, man, look, y'all new people getting in the game, y'all need to stop taking all this low paying freight because it's hurting the whole game
Yeah.
all together. How you feel about that, man?
Yeah. I totally agree with that because I was one of those ones when I first started because I didn't know any better. I was taking the low paying free.
Mm, yeah,
So I know I'm guilty of that, but I know now. Nah, I'm passing up on it.
yeah, yeah,
And everybody that mindset, just let it sit. Just let that load sit there. It's gonna go up.
right,
But
right.
they're priced a lot of loads are priced at that price for a reason because they know people gonna take it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Yeah,
still those tax. Right now, I gotta get like $3 a mile.
yeah, yeah,
At
minimum.
least minimum $3 a mile
Yeah,
because it costs $1 a mile to run the truck now.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Sound like you know your KPIs too. You
yeah,
got to know them KPIs, man. When you got
yeah. It
like
took like I said, it took a while to I didn't get all that at first, but
right,
trial and error, just
yeah,
learning.
yeah, yeah. All right. And for those that don't know, KPIs is key performance indicators. It's basically something that you track, you keep track of, knowing how your business is run. Certain things you keep track of. You just got to know when you're running a business. Omni 863 say food service you can make over 100K. Too much overhead with your own truck, and if you do make over 100,000 after all your expenses, I know you meant expenses. What are you really bringing home? Is what he say. Yeah, man, and it's gonna vary from person to person, right? There are some owner operators out there that's still making good money even after expenses. So I think it just comes down to that individual is running their business, man. So, you can't put everybody in the same category, whether you're a company driver or owner operator, because there are owner operators out there that are still running efficient uh, businesses that are profiting pretty good still. So I think it just varies from person to person and how they running a business, man. At the end of the day, what you think, Cuz?
Yeah, I agree with him because um, I got a homeboy of mine. He making 100,000 as a company driver. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody ain't gonna be an owner operator. Everybody ain't gonna be a company driver. That's totally your choice. If you want the responsibility of being an owner operator, hey, go for it. But if you're comfortable and you can provide for your family and at your job,
Mhm.
being a company driver, hey man,
Do that. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a choice.
Billy. Yep. Billy Dollars say, I know owner operators grossing over 300K. Yeah, man. Like I said, the money is out there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like the money is definitely out there, man. Trucking with KG, it depends on what time of a person. What I guess you meant what type of a person you are and how you operate your business. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just saying. Trucking with KG, it definitely depends on the individual, man. Like you can't put everybody in the same box because everybody run their business differently. So, what works for another person may not work for this person. You know what I mean?
right.
So, it's just, people operate differently at the end of the day. So it's kind of hard to just say everybody does this. You know what I'm saying? We got 15 people in here. Appreciate all y'all for joining, man. We gonna get ready to get out of here with this last question that I have. We've been over here. We've been on over an hour now, man. A lot of good information. Hopefully, this live, y'all can get some value out of the information and a lot of things that Greg shared on here, man. A lot of gems I think he brought up, and hopefully people that watch this video, not only today but in the future, can take something from what we talked about here in this video. But um, we just gonna kind of, I guess, end it with this last question, man. Like, what kind of advice would you give to somebody that's want to be an owner operator at this point, getting into the game?
Um, just have your finances in order. Your credit. Um, like I said, the credit more important than the money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Finding a good truck. Um, and just staying motivated and hungry, man. Cause like I said, ain't nobody gonna make you get
Yeah,
out there to work. You know,
yeah. Got
you
to
have
be
to
self motivated.
right. And with that, failure is not an option.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So
Randall
that
TV say pay it off truck as well. Yeah, man. That's good advice. That's good advice for all you new aspiring owner operators. There you have it, man. He just shared with y'all some good advice on that. I agree with it 100%. Definitely got to be motivated, man. And if you have a business, you should already be motivated anyways.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. Appreciate all you guys for being in here today. We got 15 people. Remember, man, y'all hit the like button if you hadn't already hit the like button. Appreciate all y'all for joining, um, listening to me today. It's Sunday. I know y'all got a lot going on today. Hopefully, we got a big game today. Who you going for, fam? Golden State or Boston?
I like Golden State. I feel that they lost the game on purpose so they can sell tickets and win the championship in Golden State.
Yeah. EJ, what's up, bro? I ain't heard from you in a minute, EJ. You still with KK? Let me know in the comments, man, before we get up out of here. Shout out to my boy EJ, man. We used to be sales managers together at good old Krispy Kreme, man. Appreciate you for hopping on here, brother. Dominique Side say, I'd rather make 90K as an owner operator than make 100K working as a company driver. There you go, man. Hey, everybody different. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
One thing I can say though about being an owner operator is like with my kids, I missed a lot of field trips and uh, school activities.
Yeah.
Now I can
Participate in those
I,
events. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like real important to
Yeah,
me.
that's priceless.
Yeah. So
You can't put a dollar amount on that.
yeah, I don't have to ask nobody. Hey man, my son having an honors day program today at school. Can I go? Or
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Let me
Yeah, you
know
got
right
that
there.
freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Billy Dollars say, do Greg do mentoring?
Hey man, any information I can help you with, I don't know it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm more than happy to spread the little bit that I do know with anybody that's willing to help themselves. Yeah.
You got an email?
Yeah.
You could I'll tell you what, Greg, you can just text it to me and then I'll come back and I'll put it in this video.
I can put it on the chat right here.
Yeah, you could do that too, either way. Billy Dollars say, tell him shout out his social medias. Shout out your social media. I know you're on Facebook. I don't know if you on Instagram too?
I be on there, but I don't be on there.
Oh, okay.
I got a social. Hold on.
Let me see.
I don't be on it though. I be on that Facebook.
Yeah.
Rick Crosby, that's my name. Shit.
Yeah. Let me see if I can oh my bad guys. Let me see. I'm a um I'm gonna share Greg's content. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna share Greg's email address. I'll put it in here when I get off this live stream, man. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in. EJ say I'm no longer with KK. I'm with Corona Modella. Beer says, oh, okay. That's what's up, man. Billy Dollars, tell him shout out his socials. He on Facebook, man. Um, Greg Crosby on Facebook. Dominique exactly parked the truck. Boss man, what's going on? Just tuning in. Appreciate all y'all, man, for checking in today. It's Sunday. And I'm gonna get ready to get out here, man. If y'all watching the NBA Finals, let me know in the comments who y'all going for. If y'all watching the NBA Finals, Golden State or Boston, man. Let me know in the comments. I actually like both teams, so I really don't have a dog in the fight on this one. Both teams, I'm pretty much a fan of, so I don't really care who win on this one, to be honest. EJ say, "Let's go, Boston." Yeah, Boston had a hell of a fourth quarter, man. Especially the last 10 minutes or so of that first game. Them boys was balling. Um, especially Jaylen Brown, man. Shout out to Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Al Horford, like all them. They had some pretty good games. Obviously Tatum, you know what I'm saying. The boys had some good games, man. So I don't know. We'll see what it looked like today. Maybe Golden State can pull this one off and tie it up. We'll see. I think it's gonna be Golden State in 7, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Boston win. EJ say fast defense win championships. Exactly. Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, man. Appreciate all y'all for joining me today. Look, man, do me a favor if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me, like this video, and drop a comment if you got a comment. Until next time, I catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all take care. Peace.